Homestead Funds, the mutual fund company built for cooperatives. In today's presentation, we're going to explore how Homestead Funds works with cooperative investors around the country to identify and take action on their current and future financial goals. Hello, my name is Brian Allen, and I've been an employee with Homestead Funds for over 19 years and have been in the industry for over 20 years. As a senior institutional sales consultant, I assist in educating current and prospective shareholders about the various accounts and capabilities that Homestead Funds can provide to those looking to invest for future needs. As you can see, I am a financial advisor that holds the necessary licenses to work with cooperatives and individuals to assist in meeting their investment needs and goals. The most common question we receive from cooperative employees and management is, how does Homestead Funds separate itself from other financial services options? The simple fact is that Homestead Funds was created for the cooperative community by the cooperative community over 30 years ago. As it was then, and still is today, many people within NRECA and the cooperative landscape continue to recognize Homestead Funds as a trusted provider for investment accounts and services. It is important to note that Homestead Funds is not exclusively for cooperative employees. It is also available to the public. This simply means that all of our funds, investment accounts, and financial services are available to all investors. Our goal at Homestead Funds is to make money management decisions easier for our shareholders so that they can quickly and easily begin the journey of investing for their future financial needs. With 30 years of working with hundreds of cooperatives and thousands of their employees, we understand their needs and can help them tackle the everyday financial challenges that affect them. Our goal at Homestead Funds is to keep costs as low as possible. As a no-load mutual fund company, we offer funds that have competitive expenses to help meet those needs. Most expense ratios for Homestead Funds active equity and bond funds are in line with or below peer group medians, as determined by Morningstar. A final important note to know about Homestead Funds is that instead of keeping profits, we return profits back to NRECA to provide an additional source of revenue to support NRECA's members' needs and initiatives. Investing in Homestead Funds not only helps to strengthen cooperative employees and their families, it also helps to strengthen our cooperative communities at the same time. Another way we differentiate ourselves from other financial services companies is that we provide quality investment fund options. At Homestead Funds, we offer a diverse menu of 10 funds to assist shareholders in meeting their investment needs and goals. Our combination of 4 fixed income funds, 5 equity funds, and 1 blended fund offers a diverse palette of options for shareholders to invest in a comfortable mix of investments. These funds can be used by conservative, moderate, and aggressive investors, and investors with short-term, intermediate-term, and long-term horizons. While some investment companies offer tens and maybe hundreds of investment options, we at Homestead Funds feel that a mixture of these 10 funds can meet an investor's risk tolerance and time frame needs. When it comes to investing, there can be some uncomfortable situations, decisions, and challenges that individuals can encounter. To move forward towards reaching investment goals, investors must strongly consider stepping outside of their comfort zone. At Homestead Funds, we understand that fragile finances equate to stress at home and in the workplace. The FINRA Investor Education Foundation's 2018 National Financial Capability Study found that slightly more than half of Americans feel anxious just thinking about their personal finances, and 44% said discussing their finances can make their heart race. So, what do people do when they come across a stressful situation in life? They resort to avoidance or sticking their head in the sand instead of taking it head on. It's human instinct to avoid problems when we're faced with them, and financial issues are no different. According to the New York Post and CNBC surveys, 56% of Americans find it difficult to discuss their finances with someone, and less than a quarter work with a financial advisor. To shine further light on the issue, the New York Post survey also found that 20% of Americans would rather spend an hour in jail than build a 5-year financial plan. Educating investors on saving early can have a tremendous impact on their financial future. Money saved is power, the power to tackle future emergencies or the power to send a child to college, or the power to retire comfortably. In this hypothetical illustration, the first account represents a 22-year-old who contributes $50 a week until he reaches 65 years old. Assuming a 6% rate of return and understanding that actual results will vary, then the account balance would be $562,982 at age 65. Comparing that to a person who starts investing $250 a week at age 52 and later ends at age 65, and assuming the same 6% rate of return, this account balance would be $284,970. As you can see, the employee who started saving in the early 20s had the highest account balance over time, even though he invested the least amount of money each week. This was a hypothetical illustration provided for education purposes and only to demonstrate the mathematical principle of compounding and does not include expenses. It is not a promise of any investment's future return. One of the advantages that helps separate Homestead funds from our competition is our client-focused approach. An advantage of working with Homestead funds is you don't have to figure out what to do all by yourselves. At Homestead Funds, we have a dedicated team of investment professionals from all financial backgrounds that are available to assist shareholders to identify goals, account types, funding options, and offer asset allocation guidance. You may be wondering what asset allocation means. It is simply the process to pick funds to invest in within your account. Whether it is in person, virtual, or over the telephone, our financial professionals are willing and able to assist shareholders to prepare for their financial challenges. And the icing on the cake is that working with a financial professional in Homestead Funds involves no additional cost for these asset allocation services. Asset allocation does not guarantee a profit or protect against a loss in a declining market. It is simply a method used to help manage investment risk. If you're unable to contact our investment professionals and would like to begin the process yourself, feel free to visit our website at homesteadfunds.com. On this website, you can find out more about our funds, open an account, check account balances, and make transactions among many other options. Also remember that we have a self-serve section that allows you to begin your own investment journey using our guidance center. This setup is perfect for individuals that may want to learn about investing after hours. Again, as an investor, you don't have to go at it alone. Investment professionals at Homestead Funds are here to help over the phone, via email, through our self-serve online options, or in person when a representative visits your cooperative. We can assist with various investment decisions that you're making, from learning about the funds that we offer to identifying the right account type and providing asset allocation guidance. We can also help with opening, funding, and redeeming money from accounts. Finally, we're here to help guide you through our process of establishing an account with our low investment account minimum purchase. At Homestead Funds, we try to keep investing simple by offering funds and account options that meet a variety of investing needs. Having accounts to support an investor's needs and goals is just one of the ways that Homestead Funds can be part of the solution. Identifying goals and matching them with the proper account type is where Homestead Funds investment professionals can help. Our investment professionals can help current and prospective shareholders understand the nuances of each account type. Sometimes more than one account type may be suggested for a goal. For example, our investment professionals can help investors understand that a Roth IRA is intended for retirement, but that it can also be used for a first-time home purchase, and that you always have access to the money contributed to the account. One type of investment goal that Homestead Funds investment professionals routinely assist shareholders with is saving for future unexpected expenses using an individual or joint taxable account. The Federal Reserve Report on Economic Well-Being of U.S. Households in 2019 found that just shy of half of Americans could not come up with $400 in savings for an unexpected emergency like an automobile repair. As a result, many individuals across the country must resort to solutions that can have lasting effects on their personal finances, like using credit cards, borrowing money for family, or taking out a 401k loan. Right now, over 50% of Americans don't even have liquid savings to replace 3 months' worth of income. This number becomes more magnified when we as a country go through hardships like an extended federal government shutdown or a pandemic like we're facing right now. As America navigates through the COVID-19 pandemic, starting an emergency fund has become important more than ever. It is recommended to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses put away for unexpected scenarios like car repairs, loss of job in the household, or a long-term injury or illness and the medical bills that come with it. The goal is to be proactive and prepared for these situations instead of reactive and unprepared. There are 5 simple steps that can help you get on your way. Step number 1, review your expenses. This means develop a budget and determine what part of your monthly income goes to fixed costs versus discretionary costs. It is a portion of your discretionary costs that you should target your savings to come from. For most people, the biggest discretionary cost in their budget is eating out and groceries. Step number 2, set a realistic savings goal, $25 a month or $15 a paycheck. Step number 3, open an account. Step number 4, make it a habit. This is the most important step. The more consistent you are, the more attainable your goal is. Payroll deduction is a great tool to support consistent investing. And step number 5, track your progress. Review your account from time to time to see if you're moving towards your savings goals. Remember, a Homestead Funds investment professional is available to review your account or to answer your questions. Another type of investment goal that Homestead Funds investment professionals routinely assist shareholders with is education savings. For many families, college or trade school completion is still a highly sought after achievement, but many are not prepared for the costs that come with that investment. Unfortunately, according to collegeboard.org's article, Trends in College Pricing 2019, the cost of education continues to rise by a figure of almost 5% annually. The sooner in a child's life that you can begin investing for education, the more prepared you will be for the cost down the road. At Homestead Funds, we provide 2 types of accounts that can help you prepare to tackle the potential cost of education. An education savings account, or Coverdell ESA, is a tax-deferred account that can help an investor save for elementary and secondary school education, along with college education. While an investor for the student can only invest $2,000 annually, the earnings are tax-deferred while invested. All earnings will also be tax-free if those monies are used for education costs down the road, including room, books, and tuition to name a few. A Uniform Gift to Minors, or UGMA, is an account in which an investor, who can be a parent, grandparent, guardian, or anyone else, can make an irrevocable gift to a minor's account for the purpose of college or any other future life events or needs for that minor. Examples of future life events could be weddings, a new car, or down payments on a first home. The usage does not need to be for education purposes. However, investment earnings are generally taxed at the minor's rate. And please note that Homestead Funds does not offer legal or tax advice. Please consult the appropriate professional regarding your individual circumstances. The final type of investment goal that we routinely assist our investors with is retirement savings using our IRA accounts. Homestead Funds offers a traditional and Roth IRA that can be used as a full retirement funding vehicle or a complement to existing retirement plans. Our IRA accounts can be used by individuals to roll over or to consolidate multiple retirement accounts into a single Homestead Funds IRA. This can be especially useful for yourself or your spouse who has retirement plans from past jobs. As with our other account types, Homestead Funds can provide personalized guidance for IRAs to help shareholders identify their goals for retirement, risk tolerance, and asset allocation. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, we also have self-serve capabilities on our website that allows a shareholder the ability to identify their asset allocation needs and manage their account online. Please be aware that asset allocation does not guarantee a profit or protect against loss in a declining market. It is a method used to help manage investment risk. It is always important to diversify assets when it comes to investing. This slide helps to illustrate the concept of diversification. Here are the returns of various types of investments within a broad asset categories of stocks and bonds. In the same way it would be almost impossible to predict the number one stock year after year, it would be impossible to predict the number one type of investment year after year. A proven investment strategy is to hold a mix of asset types, with that mix determined by your objectives and risk tolerance, and let the principles of compounding and diversification work for you. This slide helps you to understand what each type of investment category in the previous slide represents. Homestead Funds was created by cooperative leadership to help cooperatives and their employees. It's also important to understand that Homestead Funds is open to the public, which means all investors are welcome. In summary, we are part of the family because we were created by cooperatives for cooperatives. We have a diverse range of fund choices that can meet different investor timeframes and risk tolerances. We have seasoned professionals that manage these funds on a day-to-day basis. Homestead Funds is an affordable way to invest for life's future needs. And finally, we have a team of investment professionals that are willing and able to assist with shareholder services and investment guidance. If you would like more information about Homestead Funds, or if you would like assistance with opening an account, please call or email our client service team. We can be reached by phone at 800-258-3030 and press option 2 on business days from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or via email at invest@homesteadfunds.com. Remember, early savers beat late starters, so don't wait another day to begin the journey to tackle your financial challenges and needs. And lastly, this is a disclosure slide, so please take a few moments to read it. Thank you for viewing this presentation.